Some people look upon Apple Park as incredible nonsense, but others think it's an outstanding futuristic model for big tech workspaces. Nonetheless, the $160 billion Apple campus has several eye-catching, inspiring, and unique features, and this is unarguable. Apple Park is the latest construction project by the tech giants. It also oozes the ingenuity of a man who almost took over the world with his San Francisco font. This place was created to encourage collaboration across teams of varying capacities within the Apple workplace. So, let's discuss Apple's $160 billion campus, Apple Park. What is Apple Park? Also known as Apple Campus 2, Apple Park is the latest of buildings designed to represent the tech giant's headquarters in Cupertino, California. Steve Jobs conceived the idea of the spaceship-looking structure so that Apple employees can have a sustainable environment that brings out the best in them. But the thing that defines the physical impression of Apple Park is its massive use of glass and a unique structure. Although the original concept of Apple Park was that of a ring, it looks much more like a spaceship. Many people even refer to it as a spaceship. And that isn't too out of place considering the futuristic details within it. And the so-called spaceship sits comfortably amidst a vast area of greens in a secluded spot in Cupertino. We've heard from people involved in the construction that Apple Park was dear to Steve Jobs, and he almost put his heart into it. Whatever Steve Jobs was doing to make this building stand out worked. Because regardless of its few shortcomings, it is an iconic building for upcoming futuristic structures. Steve was specific and detailed about the things he wanted within the building. The construction experts were surprised at his construction knowledge, especially on materials. For instance, he was no stranger to all the types of wood used within the structure. But what makes Apple Park special? First of all, the location of Apple Park is close to the former headquarters, making it easy for employees to move between both facilities. Apple Park is unique with the idea of using pods as workspaces that can be arranged within the ring-like structure. It also features a carbon fiber roof that is 5 times lighter than steel, is X-ray transparent, and has good thermal expansion, making it an impressive building cover. One of the best aspects of Apple Park is the earthquake resistance of the building. It has a base isolation foundation that allows maximum displacement in the ground without any damage to the building. The base isolation foundation is made up of 692 massive stainless steel plates. The campus provides its power through a solar-covered roof, which accounts for about 70% of the peak power demand on the campus, which is about 17 megawatts in total. Considering that this cannot cover the entire needs of the campus, alternative power is available and makes up for the deficit by using biofuel and natural gas. And since Steve Jobs was trying to be very inclusive in his design of this workspace, the lifestyle of the workers was put into consideration. There is a gym facility within the structure, a large cafe with a capacity of over 15,000 among 6 others as well, and several recreational facilities to help workers maintain a healthy lifestyle. Another major aspect in the structure is the use of natural ventilation instead of air conditioners. And if you've watched any Apple event over the past few years, it will be no surprise to also know that most of Apple's unveilings have happened right within the middle of the ring structure. For instance, the unveiling of the iPhone 13 and latest iOS 16 in June took place in the auditorium. The auditorium is a unique structure, featuring the tallest freestanding glass elevator in the world. However, some haven't been so enthusiastic about Apple's new headquarters, the cost of Apple Park, and why some think it's been a failure. Soon, you'll understand why some people regard Apple Park as a magnificent structure, whereas others believe that Steve Jobs' big idea was a massive failure. And this would be the case if you consider that this workplace is lacking critical spaces, amplifying an already existing transportation problem and tampering with heritage places. Acquiring the land for the building cost around $160 billion US, and the estimated total cost of the main building is around $5 billion US. Yet, despite all the success that has come from creating this monumental workspace, criticisms have also followed. One of them is that despite the inclusiveness and considerate design ideas, the park does not have a child daycare. This means that employees cannot be at work and be assured that they can keep close to their children, which can be a deal breaker for quite a few employees. Another case to consider is that public transport does not function optimally in getting workers to Apple Park from other parts of California. And although Apple has preserved a 100-year-old barn, they have removed it from its original location and made it a storehouse for equipment to benefit their day-to-day activities. Also, Steve Jobs' perfection in making the glass around the structure extremely clear has been a cause for concern. In the first month at the expensive headquarters, 3 people walked headfirst into the glass, causing considerable injuries. Now, this is obviously not Steve Jobs' fault for instilling perfection in everything Apple before he passed. 1 or 2 run-ins with the glass wall will surely be a wake-up call for some. What are your thoughts? Do you think Apple Park is amazing, and would you want to work there? Let us know in the comment section down below. Subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed. This is Business Loop. Have an amazing day.